Hi, Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Right now I got with me Shaheen Gamgeen, a known figure in the local area, a YouTuber, vlogger, a teacher, a writer, what not else. So, before starting a discussion, I'd like to ask Shaheen Saab, just introduce yourself to the general public. So, where you had from your basic schooling, and after that, your profession and all that. What are your currently engagements?
Bilal sahab, thank you. So far you have raised the question regarding my life and my primary schooling. So far my education is concerned, my profession is concerned. At that time, the education was very silly girl, and parents were not so concerned as compared to nowadays parents. Our parents were insular, they had not vision. So far, whatever we have achieved, it is our self achievements. We have not any aids, no support from others, and no more support. Even I have no any guardian. Frankly speaking, with a core of heart, that whatever I have, it is by my own, on my own legs, on my own efforts, on my own endeavors. Your question is right that at that time, no, there is a cutthroat competition, no modern education, no the technology, technical education. Everything has come in your hand. Only you have to press one button. Everything come in your hands.
So another question I'd like to ask you, as you being the teacher for last so many years, you have gone through the things very clearly, candidly, despite the fact you are also engaged in different assignments, like you do present yourself and talk, you do talk about different issues which are currently prevailing in the society. First, before going in that discussion in detail, my second question to you is that how you see difference between the education of your day and education as on now.
There is a vast difference. There is a heaven and earth difference between this education, nowadays education, and the pre-education, old education. As I have already shared with you, that now today education, it has become the one of the soft education, one of the vibrant education, viable education. But this education, nowadays education lacks essence. Nowadays education lacks morality. Nowadays education lacks ethics. As far the old education concerned, let us go back to 15 years. My age is now at least my 45. So far my experience concerned, I have heard from near and dear from our elders that the education that was imparted in the old time, that was full of values. It has some significance. It was relevant to society. It was conformed to society. All the issues, whether it was that time, Dory, whatsoever, it was not at the time, but people had some modesty, shyness, humility, and compassion, empathy, sympathy. As compared to now, we have education, buzz of education. Now everybody has the degrees. Just like you, I am talking to you, you are also one of the degree holders, but I am not included to that. But there are degrees, but they are seemingly quite uneducated, illiterate. Though our modern educators are degree holders, because they lack basic values. They do not understand the importance of education. How can we become the torchbearer for others, yardstick for others? How can we assure the development of society?
So my another question is that, as you do clearly mention that students lack a lot of sense these days, though they are having good degrees from good universities and all that. But one thing is that how you felt the change of the role of a teacher when we were the students. Teacher used to be very much valued, respected, and all that. But today things have, in my opinion, I do believe that things have changed. So what you felt on your own, why this has happened, and why what elements are there which are responsible for that?
Very good question. Very, you have asked a question which is just like to matching my heart. Very, I was myself thinking, pondering over this question. That question that you have involved in it, you have as one thing. At another side, you have make a teacher responsible, accountable. You are right. It is a teacher to how he mold the behaviors of their kids. Yeah, No, as you know, there is a technology. There is a everybody has a smart this what is called this Android phones, and everybody all modern though nowadays the young boys, the young ones, they are all gluing, scanning this. So, but it is not so helpful. It is a teacher. Teacher is better than computer. Computer give you knowledge. Computer give enough knowledge. Current affairs, everything provide computer. But it is the teacher who can mold you, who can inculcate good values. It is the teacher. So teacher is the but teacher should have these gutters. Teacher should have these aspirations. Teacher should have this concern. Teacher should assume their profession as the godly profession, sacred profession, sanctified profession. Teacher should assume, teacher should presume it. So that you are right question. So, but there is a difference. It is a debatable. It is philosophy. There is a philosophical debate behind your question.
So my question is that let's say we don't get in detail income. So my question is another question to you that you do name yourself Shaheen Gamgeen.
Yes,
that
yes.
is good. What is the story behind this Gamgeen?
There is a lot of story. There's Bilal Sahab, you asked a very nice question, very commensurable question. That yes, I was a Shaheen because I had such qualities, such a scenario that I would fly into the height of imagination. But due to this, unfortunately, some hurdle comes to me, some obstacle stood to me, some obstacle debarred me to achieve that goal. I want to become a scientist. I want to become a social reformer. I want to become a social activist. You are right question. At the time, because I was just like yearning, trusting that I have somebody should be behind me who can guide me, who can feed me, so that I will move forward. I can move, but all my hope is dashed to the ground because there is only nobody responsible. Society is not responsible, but there is a responsible. My dynasty is responsible for that. Who did not locate, who cannot ascertain my latent talent, who cannot support me when I needed most. That is true. So
you have regret that you couldn't have a lot of support. Otherwise, you have achieved lot more in your life. But this is story with every soul. That's not, we cannot may say like that because a person wish does not come always true. So my another question to you is that how you see that today's youth, because they have got a lot of facility. They got every support from the parent side. They got all these facilities, internet-wise, knowledge-wise, but they lack a lot of ethics. They lack a lot of accountability towards their respective jobs, we'll take example of a student. Students, there are hardly a few students who are interested in the studies. Rest are just dwell their time here and there, just want to kill their time on internet on different issues, and even some have become drug addicted. So, what message you should want to share with the student so that they may you may help them to come out from this menaces?
This is also very scientific question you have posed me. Scientific question you asked me, but you have raised the question regarding the drug addiction. That is, as you know the circumstances, for the last 3 decades, situation was prevailing here. The situation, so that as you asked that drug addiction, primarily responsible their condition, their prevailing situation, because as the last 3 decades, mindset had changes, mindset among the people, so that automatically youth have to move towards the drugs. There is some factor why youth are more towards the drugs, because there is no avenues available for them, no avenues as the other developed countries have available avenues. So another next question is that we have not followed values of Islam, we have not followed the Sharia of Islam, canons of Islam, the principles of Islam. Our parents are responsible for that. Why their children? Number 2, one of the diligent lethargy, one of the despicable responsible factor is the mobile cell phones. All the males, females, young kids, they are all screening, gluing on this and going to such sites which are active sites, which are objectionable sites, and their mind are going detailed and astray, knowing this. So parents should judge parents should monitor, parents should keep vigil on their children, and whether she is male or female, what they are doing, and they should give to limitation on their phone setters. They should limit time on their phone setters. Next question is that there is they are going towards that.
So you do write a lot. So which aspect of writing you like most, and what you wrote so far?
That I am right.
Yeah.
I write Bilal Saab, as you are. I heard from various this social sites. I heard your voices, that your voice is some extent. Your voice are very appreciable, applaudable, and commendable. That because I salute you. I commend to you. I salute you wholehearted solicitude, because you have some stamina that you stir the conscience of others. So for myself is concerned, I am a writer, I am a poet, I am a young columnist, because I write because my mind is also derailed. Because I also want to contribute to society through my voices, because my voice cannot reach out to every section of society. And some people, they treat my knowledge, they consider my voice as a useless, as futile, but they do not pay the heed, because I CDD, I have lot of money, I have seen many ups and downs throughout my life. I have seen all these agonies that I have witnessed. So this witness, it has become a yardstick for me, a lesson for me. So I am going to impact, to advise others, so that they will follow me, so they cannot derail from the righteous path. They will become as a smooth life. I want to show them, to exhibit them.
So I would like to say, a few days back, just I think if my memory is right, one day back we had a good news from this area. One of the local guy who cleared the NEET. It's a very proud moment for entire Dardpura, especially to this area, because from this backward area and student competing in all in a level and bringing laurels to the local area, local population especially. So what message you want to give to those who are trying, are still not able to achieve the bigger things in the life? So this can be he can be the role model for other students.
You are right, but you are right.
I think what's the name of that student?
No, I have also.
Rafaqat Rashid Butt.
Very good. It is honor for Dardpura, it is honor for us, and it is honor for his parents, as well for the village. But one thing there, Bilal Saab, do you know, there are such talents, there are such faces who have too much specialization, who have too much intelligence, IQ intelligence, who have such as, but they have no resources. They would like to do something humanous, to do something distinctive, but they lack means and sources, so they cannot. Unfortunately, you have asked a good question, because he has done, but there are some, you have to see others, you have to observe others people, because they have this, they can do, they can qualify what they not need, but even IAS they can qualify, but they are.
So he's a good example for rest of the students, though he has a lot of story. Right now we're just seeing his success, but what would be his story behind his success, only that particular person knows. So he's a role model, because he's not from a very financially sound family. He don't have an access to any special power like that, but whatever he achieved, he has achieved on his own. So it's a good story, it's a good example for rest of the students, those who want to achieve something big in his life. Thank you very much for your valuable comments, and I hope that you are also vlogger acting, you are being also YouTuber, you will continue your work like that. Thank you very much.